Awesome, and good morning, College Park. This is Ethan Simon right alongside Noah Bland as we bring you Tier 1 semifinals between number 2 Binghamton and number 3 Yeshiva. Noah Bland, you excited for anything tonight?
I'm excited because I understand how much this tournament means to the Hillel community. A lot of bragging rights on the line. There is a nation in crisis. They're looking for a Hillel champion, and these two teams are along that path right now. I'm excited to see how they turn out. You got some great scores on both sides. The center for Yeshiva and shooting guard for the opposers. But yeah, big things, big scoring teams that love to let it rain. So very excited for this one. It'll be a shooting exhibition.
100%. So let's get this one started.
Right at the tip. Here we go. All right, Ethan, it's all you.
And the tip is knocked out of bounds right off the start. It looks to go the way of YU.
Yeah. We were talking a lot in the earlier part of the segment for Yeshiva, number 4, who currently holds the ball. Tell me about her.
Yuval Nitzan, she was looking really good in warm-ups, and she could be the X factor here, averaging 7.75 points a game. We're right inside YU, and it is stolen away. Binghamton, but they called it out on the line. That looked to be off of Samantha Horowitz right there, and YU will inbound it. YU back up to the key. That is Nitzan. Nitzan controlling, looks there, takes the 3, and off the glass. Horowitz picks it up, the rebound, and it is given Megan.
She was hitting that shot in practice. We certainly saw that. Poor attempt for her first shot of the basket, but don't worry, she'll be back. Practice looked so fluid for her.
Mia Raskin, the attempt is stolen away. Nitzan bringing it back up the court here. She controls the ball.
Notice how elusive she is, how well she moves with a basketball.
Exactly. Megan Spivak got the shot on, they call it on the floor. She will go to they did not call it on the floor. They said the basket counts. It's an and one, and Megan Spivak will go to the line to give Yeshiva a 3-0 lead.
Hunting for that ever so grateful 3-point play after being awarded the foul.
And she knocks it home. Binghamton will inbound. Taking it up the court, that's Mia Raskin. Mia Raskin drilling up, goes past half court. Still 3-0, 14:23 on the clock. Gets it inside, out to the wing, 4-3, Binghamton, and it does not drop. Rebound is controlled by Yeshiva-Yolkut. She is doubled by Binghamton, but she gets it out. Up the court goes YU.
Notice that pressure, by the way. There's your girl everybody's talking about.
Nitzan misses the short jumper, and that is rebounded by Megan Spivak, who's averaging 7.75 points per game, and you can see why. She's very crafty as she looks to try to get Binghamton on the board here.
Now look at her. She's very crafty. She's got great vision, too. Look at how she's just viewing the whole perimeter and theorizing about where she wants to go with the play.
Yes, 100%. Haley Wilsonek got that inside to Horowitz. Horowitz. And back out at the top of the key goes Wilsonek.
Passing around is good, but heavy pressure.
Horowitz fouled on the shot attempts. It is 3-2 with the chance to tie the game. Samantha Horowitz, who's the leading scorer for Binghamton at 8.75 points per game, goes to the line to try to tie this one.
Yeah, what really makes her the leading scorer is her grit in the paint, in the ways that she's not afraid to take fouls, such as the case of that previous attempt, the attempt that ties this game.
Yeah, you can really see the amount of ball handling, the great moves inside, and why these two teams, they're both 4-0. Why they're two of the best teams in this tournament so far. As there we go, YU controls. Tip inside to the paint, and it is taken back. They still control it. Goes YU out to number 7 at the top of the key. Down in Nitzan. Nitzan misses the shot.
Are they giving Nitzan that Caitlin Clark-like treatment?
They might. She's taking everything, but she's got the ability to do so. Binghamton controls the ball down the line. It's a missed shot. That shot was missed by Mia Raskin. It's rebounded by Nitzan. It's given out over to Megan Spivak. Megan Spivak shot, and it is good. That is a 5-3 lead. YU takes it.
Very physical, very fast.
Yeah, it's really just this fast-paced game, something we have yet to see so far, at least in the games I broadcast. The 3 by Binghamton is a bit long, and they call it jump ball on the rebound.
We mentioned before the show how it could have been scrappy, it could have been aggressive. Two very talented teams fighting for one spot. We mentioned again that it was going to be hard-nosed. It's exactly what we're getting, a full show.
And fouled on the shot. That is Jessie Barrer, who averages 6.75 points per game. She's fouled on the shot. Binghamton goes to the line. They'll get 2 to try to tie this one up.
It's interesting to see how free throws have been a focal point in the game, especially without much of a crowd, in the whole tournament as well. Free throws have impacted nearly everything.
Yeah, free throws, especially as we go through this game. The difference here is, you know, we watched the game yesterday, one of our games we watching free throws. While they were a big impact, they kept missing. But so far, there has not been a missed free throw, and that's key. Those free opportunities are the way that you can stay in a game, as it's Nitsan who takes it up the court for YU. She gets a pick set onto the wing, inside, and it is taken away. That was Michelle Winter with the takeaway, as Mia Raskin takes it up the court for Binghamton. Mia Raskin scanning the side. There's 2 people right in the paint. Down to the wing she goes. Horowitz on the right side block. That shot is missed. That was Michelle Winter who missed the shot, and it's taken back by Nitsan. She rolls up the court on a fast break. It's 3v3. They don't have the numbers, but that's okay, because it's Talia Cohen who misses the shot right there. And out on Nitsan, who went for the rebound attempt. That was a good way to split the defense, though.
Well, yeah, one thing I really want to mention about Nitsan, her ability to ball handle. She works sorcery around the court when she's got the ball in her hands. That's why they're letting her do her thing. They're letting her pull up from threes because they trust her to lead the team.
Yeah, 100%. She's doing it all right now. She's getting the open shots, and they're going to start to fall once she gets going. And here goes Binghamton at the right wing, back to the top of Pete Horowitz.
When they pass around, you'll notice the lack of pressure, or the intense pressure beyond the perimeter, but not really congesting that inner part, and it's because they know that they want to force bad shots, so they expand upon the perimeter. 5-5 game. Tell me more.
Yeah, you know, Samantha Horowitz, if they can get her going inside the paint, she's tall, she's probably the tallest player on the court for Binghamton. If they can get her going, they could start some high-volume scoring inside. Anyway, Nitsan at top of the key. There we go to Cohen. Cohen it was passed to the corner. That 3 is good on behalf of Jasmine Danger for the 3. It is 8-5. Yeshiva out here as we hit the 9:20 mark.
Yeah, no, they're both teams playing fluid.
Binghamton returns with the dagger. It is 8-8 down here at Ritchie Coliseum.
Yeah, that isn't to say there's a lack of scoring at all. Flashy teams on display.
Definitely, that was on behalf of Mia Raskin, the point guard, and back to it, the shot, but it is rebound. That's Talia Cohen with the rebound, gets it stolen away. That was Samantha Horowitz with her hands on the ball, and it is back to Mia Raskin.
Pure bedlam in the other side of the court right there.
This is some defensive masterpieces, but we also have some great shooting so far. An almost lost ball by Binghamton.
Everything you want in a basketball game is on display right now.
It was great pass by Horowitz inside. Binghamton is fouled. And to go to the line will be Natanya Ruben, who was fouled. She's averaging 4.25 points a game. And she'll get the chance to give Binghamton, I believe, might be their first lead of the game with the shot. And it is.
There it is, yeah. 8-9. 2 teams that are tied at the hip right now, both playing with lights-out thunder.
Yeah, you know, Spivak for YU, she has 5 points. Talia Cohen's got 3 points for Binghamton. Horowitz with 3, Raskin with 3, Ruben with 2, Barrett with 2. It's really everyone's scoring, really.
Yeah, and you know that's an indication of how well your team is doing if everybody's passing around the rock and contributing.
Nitsan tried to get the pass. It's a little errant pass, but she still controls it. She's looking right.
She plays the game almost, it looks like, at a faster pace. Like everything she sees slows down.
Talia Cohen, the missed shot from the corner, but it was a good look. If they keep doing that, those are going to fall, and they've already had something like that.
They've had great open looks. Yeah, I agree, certainly.
Raskin to the right side, inside to that is Natanya Ruben, who knocks it home. They've got some tall forwards on that squad.
Yeah, and a Pinko-like fall into the basket almost as it kind of hopped around about 5 times.
And it did its job. That's all you can ask for. Nitsan, the deep shot, missed it off the left side of the iron.
Now Nitsan is throwing up a lot of threes, and they're starting to not land. Well, that could possibly have some implications for maybe if she were to take the easier two as to how this game fares in the end.
I do wonder, we see how she has handles, we see that she can control the ball. At what point does she start to drive in?
Mm-hmm. And at what point does she start to really delegate to her teammates as well? Great passer, hasn't put that much on display today because she's had so many open looks, but hasn't been able to hit them, unfortunately. But you see when you watch her play, her elusiveness, her ability to, as I mentioned earlier, kind of play things in slow motion and move her body in a faster way than everybody else, especially with the ball handling.
Yeah, and it's also not, it's on behalf, of YU, we're also talking about who scored points so far. We have Megan Spivak, she got 5 points, 2 rebounds. We also have Talia Cohen, she hit the 3 before. She's got 3 points and a rebound. If Nitsan, she's obviously controlling the ball full way. She gets it to them. They could start to make this game go all in favor of YU.
Yeah, but ultimately 4 points being the biggest lead so far, and we're this far into the game, says something about the level of competition between these two teams. It's great to see two even-placed teams just battling their hearts out.
Yeah, 4-0 teams, 3-0 in the tournament.
Right.
They each won yesterday. They're obviously going. This is, I will mention, as I mentioned before in the intro, this is a semifinal game. The winner of this goes to the Tier 1 finals. So obviously, everything's actually on the line here.
Yeah.
As it will be Binghamton looking to inbound the ball. That will be Ruben giving it to Raskin. Raskin, who's been controlling the ball so far all day for Binghamton.
Hey, Raskin, the parallel to the obviously fantastic point guard play.
Back inside, Natanya Ruben out to the wing. Inside, and it's taken away by YU. YU will give it. It is Nitzan.
Yeah,
gets it.
4 women in the paint. I don't know if you noticed that when Binghamton went to go take their shot. It was congested, and she had no reasonable attempt at scoring because of how much emphasis was put on her shot by the defense.
Yes, Wilsonek got it, but she gets it down to Bear. Bear on right side. That looks like Raskin. Raskin, the deep shot. Raskin, the shot almost knocks it home. Over the top of the YU defender, though, is Ruben, who does miss it. But the second chance shot on that one by Michelle Winters, no good, but they get the ball back. The open shot, the open jumper, that is no good also. Binghamton still gets it back, and a foul is called.
You would have think you're watching a game of pinball right there. With
Yeah.
all of the back and forth and the hitting, everything else.
That basketball turned into a volleyball right there as it kept getting hit up and up and up. Binghamton kept controlling the tip. And if YU wants a chance to come back here, down 12-8, they got to secure that. Rebound, the shot by Ruben is no good, but it is rebounded by Wilsonek, who passed it out. It's still missed there, and rebound it's Zahn. A lot of room to go. Talia Cohen kind of a little bit of clear space ahead of her. She passes it down. Control, Talia Cohen in the corner. Nitsan back at the top of the key. She makes a move. Back to Megan Spivak. Megan Spivak for 3. Just a bit short. Rebounded by Michelle Winter. Mia Raskin back up the court.
Raskin's a focal point. Watch, the defense is all surrounding
I like
her.
I like the setup that Binghamton rolls with. They got 2 on the perimeter other than the point and the 2 inside. If they can start using that, they clearly have the size matchup.
Yeah, if they can start to be more physical, lower the shoulder a little bit more, they could benefit from the size difference.
What a pass inside. The shot is good. Mia Raskin with the phenomenal pass.
Raskin with the pass, and how about the shooter? She takes the ball around and she kind of does a dance move around the defender, giving herself an open shot and ultimately contributing to the lead.
That was really well done. And Binghamton, you can see the energy is starting to pick up. Something that could lead them away. We are at the 4:22 mark in counting, and Binghamton a little bit might be starting to push away here.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that because we saw how much difference the second half can make. Me and you yesterday at the Pittsburgh game. So 2 teams who were competitive throughout nearly the whole matchup. I wouldn't count out any more a comeback or anything less.
And YU was fouled there. This is Yeshiva-Yolkut at the line, who's actually the team captain for Yeshiva. She averages 4.25 points per game so far in this tournament. Shot is no good. Her first shot. That's actually her first missed free throw of the game, which is from every game we've seen so far. That's incredibly impressive by both teams. They are clearly practicing those free shots when they need them. Second shot is also missed, and that is rebound is controlled by Michelle Winter, giving it back down to our point guard, Mia Raskin, who's been throwing dimes for days out here. Raskin, clear open angle, but what could have been a pass, what could have been a shot, goes out of bounds regardless. Judge, no way you think Binghamton should be slowing it down here to try to control their pace with this lead?
Yeah, for sure. I think Binghamton's got to specialize, and there's this term where it's kind of like waiting it out, right? You have to wait out the 6-point lead into halftime and totally get a reset.
That's taken by Jessie Bear. Jessie Bear was the one who had the phenomenal layup off the pass before by Mia Raskin. She takes it. Inside goes Natanya Rubin, but it is taken back.
Look at how crucial those rebounds are.
And it's given. Now goes Jasmine Danker. Jasmine Danker, open lane, gets the contact, and almost, and it's called a charge on Jasmine Danker. Binghamton absorbing the contact there, forcing a key turnover.
Yeah, and the frustration evident on the face of Binghamton, or sorry, in the face of Yeshiva right now.
Wow, that charge, Haley Wilsonek got in the face of Jasmine Danker and got the charge.
Looking back at the end of this game, that could be a call that defines who wins and who loses.
Yeah, Mia Raskin with the chance to push this lead to 8 as we 2:18 mark. Raskin, open lane, and almost the and one. They didn't even converge on her there.
Yeah, they gave her the lane, and everybody else kind of delegated it, thinking some other defender, the 4 perimeter spot, was going to come in. Nobody did. She took a shot, didn't fall, but here she is, the free throw line.
Yeah, it seemed like they expected her to pass, but, you know, Mia Raskin, she's dangerous with the ball. As she hits that free throw there, extending the lead.
You know, I'll tell you one thing about these tight basketball games, and as the lead starts, basketball is a game of comebacks, and it's a game of runs. For instance, teams might go on 6-0 runs, 8-0 runs. We saw Pitt go on a 6-0 run yesterday, and a great run by Yeshiva could totally turn this game around at the start of the opening half.
What a move by Nitsan behind the back. She's got the open area and the 3, and it is missed off the front of the iron.
Wow.
But Binghamton, after the free throw, Raskin had gotten her own rebound. They had something there, didn't make it work, but it does not matter here because Binghamton still got the ball back. That's Jessie Bear taking it up. Jessie Bear at the point, back down to Raskin on the left wing. It's blocked by YU, but it doesn't matter because Raskin gets the ball back on the pass by Michelle Winter. Bearer, left wing, drives inside and is fouled.
You'll notice that when Binghamton goes inside, they have a lack of patience for defense. So they drive inside and they kind of have this don't take any prisoners attitude where it's if you're fouled, go to the basket, and if you're not, just kind of toughen it out, score.
Yeah, Jessie Bearer at the line from 1. Knocks it home. Jessie Bearer at the moment is the leading scorer for the game with that one. She has 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Very good at creating separation between defenses, as we saw earlier, that led to the drawn foul because of the way she was in and out with the basketball.
And Bearer, the second shot's missed, but look, she gets the rebound, and they gotta close it out because she's got a wide open lane, and she knocks it home for the right side of the basket. It is 18-8. Binghamton has control of this game. Nitsan back up the court as we hit 45 seconds left in this first half, in this opening half. Controlling the ball is Jasmine Danker. She tries to pass it inside. It's knocked off by a defender from Binghamton, but Megan Spivak with the shot, the turnaround jumper. That was nice. And she scores that one.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt you, but think about the pace of this last final minute. Everybody clawing to go into halftime with the momentum. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Mia Raskin back down to Bearer. Bearer inside to Raskin. Raskin looking, again, no one on her, but they split the defense to Winter. 3 people come over to guard her. It was maybe 4. Inside, it's Talia Cohen controls it. It's 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5. Nitsan, you think would have some urgency. 3, 2, I don't think she sees the clock.
She wants the buzzer beater.
Oh, and she hits the buzzer beater! What a shot from the left wing!
3 to the dome.
Cue ball, Nitsan. It looked like she might not have been aware of the shot.
And how about the celebration? The dagger, like P.K. Subban or Kawhi Leonard.
Oh man, what a shot that was. Cuts the lead to 5.
We talked about momentum. Nothing screams of momentum like a half-court shot that is made to end the opening half.
A great way for Yeshiva to do this. And a great way, as you said, that our first half comes to an end.
Now I'm itching for more. Come on, can this halftime sequence end so we can get back to the killer basketball we saw? Great shots, great opportunities. Every single rebound seemed like it had butter upon it, and it was fun to watch them battle it out. We'll be back with you after the half.
That was
Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th changed everything. With our new reality in place, we transformed the Masa experience to answer the question we received from all corners of the Jewish world. What can we do now? Our answer? Join a Masa program and become part of Israel's story of resilience. We invite you to give back as a Masa volunteer, intern at an Israeli company with Masa career, study as a Masa academic fellow, and so much more. Discover the beauty of living like a local and being part of Israeli society.
Ensuring security and safety in our organization is a top priority.
We have relationships with key security offices in the State of Israel.
If a security situation occurs, the communication channel between Masa, the program organizers, and the fellows will receive updated information with security briefings.
Your journey is waiting for you to start. So why wait? Join us and come to Israel with Masa. Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th changed everything. With our new reality in place, we transformed the Masa experience to answer the question we received from all corners of the Jewish world. What can we do now? Our answer? Join a Masa program and become part of Israel's story of resilience. We invite you to give back as a Masa volunteer, intern at an Israeli company with Masa career, study as a Masa academic fellow, and so much more. Discover the beauty of living like a local and being part of Israeli society.
Ensuring security and safety in our organization is a top priority.
We have relationships with key security offices in the State of Israel.
If a security situation occurs, the communication channel between Masa, the program organizers, and the fellows will receive updated information with security briefings.
Your journey is waiting for you to start. So why wait? Join us and come to Israel with Masa. Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th changed everything. With our new reality in place, we transformed the Masa experience to answer the question we received from all corners of the Jewish world. What can we do now? Our answer? Join a Masa program and become part of Israel's story of resilience. We invite you to give back as a Masa volunteer, intern at an Israeli company with Masa career, study as a Masa academic fellow, and so much more. Discover the beauty of living like a local and being part of Israeli society.
Ensuring security and safety in our organization is a top priority.
We have relationships with key security offices in the State of Israel.
If a security situation occurs, the communication channel between Masa, the program organizers, and the fellows will receive updated information with security briefings.
Your journey is waiting for you to start. So why wait? Join us and come to Israel with Masa. Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th, Masa is
Noah Bland going to be taking over play-by-play duties, and Ethan and I will switch. This is a hard-nosed cut. Bree tries to make her way in, banked it off, and a rebound collected in by Binghamton. 18-13, 15:40 to go. We're at Ritchie Coliseum. My name is Noah Bland.
And I'm Ethan Simon, giving you a great second half that ended on that buzzer beater.
Raskin takes it herself, 7-point lead, but a buzzer beater that shocked Ritchie Coliseum. Coming up, number 4, this is the girl that we've all been talking about, Natan. Ropes a pass all the way across on the other wing, trying to get around number 5 for Yeshiva. Finally opens herself to some opportunity. Natan avoiding the double, fakes the pass inside, a good move to turn around, and a layup. Ooh, a thing of beauty.
That was a phenomenal shot right there by Jasmine Danker, showing off her handles. They're converging in on the defense every second. That's why you gets the ball.
I think if she can be more creative like that, we can see more success. Raskin kicked it back out. Now they play it inside a very congested paint. Trying to come back in was 7. She was fouled.
And Horowitz right there, once again, you know, she had 4 defenders on her, but it doesn't matter because she's at least 4 inches taller than Ola.
Horowitz, man, I mentioned in this tournament, averaging 8 points a game, and it's because of how physical she is at the paint, because of how she gets her shots in.
Yeah, all they can do, all these defenders do when she gets there is just slap at her elbows, try to see if they can knock the ball free, and all it does is result in fouls.
Horowitz had double digits in her last game against Illinois. She scored 10, more points than the Illinois team had combined with 8. She makes her first free throw.
And that's definitely a testament to the Binghamton defense also, and how they've performed so well in just this game here.
Horowitz also had 12 against NYU. Both teams undefeated. Horowitz and the girl currently with the ball, Natan, leading the charge. Natan, pull back, Caitlin Clark style, no good.
Not good.
As the air ball completed.
Natan couldn't get that one to fall, probably trying to replicate what she did right before the half.
And why wouldn't she, honestly? If you're feeling, if you make that, I feel like I'm giving you the green light to shoot anything. Yeah, Raskin looking around, scanning the perimeter, a dart pass inside, cut back out, good pass by the point guard, now at the free throw line. Great passing to isolate the ball, and it falls in. That passing was quick, it was elusive, and it confused the Yeshiva defense enough where we're gonna have a timeout for blue.
And Jessie Bearer with the one on that shot.
Right now, let's give you an update from our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you by American High. American High is a production company that focuses on creating high school comedies. Why high school comedies? Simple. Because it is one of the only shared experiences we all go through. It's where every challenge feels like life or death, where every victory is the greatest accomplishment. It's a world of firsts, and it's where you discover who you are. American High has made award-winning films such as The Binge, Banana Split, Big Time Adolescence featuring Pete Davidson, and the ultimate playlist of noise. Don't have any time for these long films? Try the shorts. Daily sketches, all about high school. How about that? That is a word from our sponsor. We want to thank American High for giving us everything, for allowing this smooth transition to go well. We still await the timeout call in a game that's been full of fire, that's for sure.
I think something super interesting here as we're watching the timeout. You know, YU, they're sitting down, obviously talk strategy, but Samantha Horowitz at the moment for Binghamton, she's kind of leading the charge. She's pointing out where the Binghamton players got to sit. They're in there, they're getting ready, and they're going to come out here with energy. It just looks like, you know, they're up 24-15 at the 13-24 mark. YU's got to put something together before the time starts trickling down.
And it seems like Natan has kind of been okay with taking that leadership role. And so that's what I think we were seeing in the huddle is her, you know, the woman surrounding her as both the coach on what to do and the motivational teammate on how to play. 13-24 to go, 9-point lead for Binghamton. Here's Natan, which will start things up. Cannot stress her talent enough. Kicks it back out. Number 2, good inside pass. They've worked well with the bounce pass all day long. The 3-try won't go. Up for grabs and gobbled up by number 4. Incoming Raskin, who calls for an open play. Down low, over to number 7. She had no wing. One more time, Raskin. No shot. More of a pass first point guard. The pass that time was interrupted and a whistle to come. Both number 3s plummeting to the ground and looking A-okay, helping each other out.
That was Mia Raskin, Megan Spivak, who went up high for that block and ultimately forced the turnover there.
Yeah, Spivak taking one for the team, also falling flat to the concrete. Natan, remember, always having the green light to shoot. Unlike her counterpart on the other side, Raskin, who's passed first, foul inside.
Ooh, and that was Jessie Bear tying up with Megan Spivak right there, forcing that was a jump ball, changing possession back to Binghamton.
There's Binghamton again. Raskin, watch her head. She'll give the court a full tilt before she initiates a play start and a timeout. Oh, nope, that's going to be an off-ball foul.
Horowitz, they had a really great play set up. They knew what they were doing. They set Horowitz down low, set the pick, so the other Binghamton player could come across, but she set the pick too hard, forcing an offensive foul.
There were likely a moving screen as well. Here's Natan rocking the number 4, takes the left lane approach, goes one-on-one with the defender from Binghamton, kicks it back out, open shot, the 3, nails it.
Knocking it
about
home.
that.
Jasmine Danker looking to get back in this game. She's up to 5 points so far.
Over to the right, taking in the Wayne, following her the whole way. The defense of Natan, an underrated part of her game. 7 inside, congested paint. Rebounded her own shot. Rebounded her shot again. If she keeps doing that, she could produce her own triple-double.
Yeah, rebounding here by Natan. She's doing everything she can to try to get this game back in here.
6 points is not a lot in basketball. Inside fade move, that one didn't work. 2, last one to touch it for Yeshiva.
That was Talia Cohen.
Talia Cohen, I believe the Cohen brothers are here as well.
Yeah, it's true. The Cohen brothers play for Pitt, but that is unrelated, I believe.
Oh, they're unrelated?
Unrelated, yes.
I see. Just a common last name. Inside, ooh, a heavy charge. Going down was the center, point producer.
Megan Spivak, who's the one got fouled there. She's actually at 7 points. She's the leading scorer.
She also averages, I believe, the highest on the team, 7.6 for the one of the taller forwards in this game, 5'8". Going around 5, a good move to free herself. A corner shot, passed up upon, now in the paint. Ball was loose, still battling for it. A football fumble leads to a jump ball charge.
Wow, getting physical out here as the time's ticking down. They've got a really good trio we're seeing here. You know, we have Natan, we have Talia Cohen, and Jasmine Danker. They've got a good trio. They've got good handles. They just need to get those open shots.
Yeah, it's been a lack of shooting success so far for Binghamton, or for Yeshiva. That's kept them out of this game. Natan shot is off. Kicks back out.
Had the open angle, unfortunately could just not fall.
Yeah, she isn't hasn't been as accurate as she was in the first half, especially when we saw the ultimate bomb from half court to end the opening half. Inside pass. They still squirm for it. The 2 is good for Binghamton. Much needed separation.
That was Yeshiva-Rolkut who got the rebound off the missed shot by Samantha Horowitz. And Binghamton, that was a great shot. That's 2, looking for 3.
I'd like to know how many rebounds that Raskin has. Looks like we have 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 points for Raskin. Truly Russell Westbrook type of versatility right there.
Yeah, and doing her best Jokic impression, we got Michelle Winter out at 5 rebounds so far. Those are game-changing stats that can really, solidify it.
Yeah, rebounds are the life and death of a basketball team at times. They can be the difference between winning and losing. First free throw, no good. Pretty lively crowd down beneath here at Ritchie Coliseum with friends and family in town.
A lot of people came from Binghamton. There's a number of different Binghamton teams in this tournament, men's and women's. And so a lot of people, I heard a rumor it was 15 cars of Binghamton players came down. That's a lot of people traveling 6 hours from the southern tier of New York.
Yeah, and you got to remember, Binghamton is an extremely strong Hillel community, and so it's not a surprise to see them represented in numbers at the University of Maryland today.
Yeah, definitely, and you got a lot of basketball players in that strong Hillel community.
Not to mention the ones we're either seeing on display now or throughout the whole tournament, boys and girls alike. Good movement on the basketball, a pass inside, center on center, blocked, and the other way, and almost interception, a tumble down near the opposing free throw line, and it'll take a second to get up. Now girls from both teams accommodating the one who fell the most, seeming to be okay. She took a hard stumble as both girls kind of their legs got tied in a knot as they were running down the lane, and ultimately it resulted in the stoppage of play. 7:05 to go, and a clock that is still ticking despite the nonchalant somewhat injury.
And Haley Willenzik, was the one who got the stop there, the stop being the foul on Jasmine Danker, who was going to go down the court and score.
Netsan, no-look pass, 5 working your way around. You got to, despite the losing effort so far, commend the effort, as it was Netsan who tried to capitalize on the basket, but I don't believe she's hit a shot all second half.
She is not, and if I'm correct, she might not have a shot this game other than that one right before half.
Raskin taking her sweet time at the M logo in the center of the court. Trying to call for a play. Looks like she wants the isolation here. Real staring contest with her counterpart on defense. Good move to get around. Thrown across, back in at the free throw line. A dash to the front. That one couldn't fall. Rebound for Binghamton, and it goes the way of the Bearcats.
Jessie Barrow looked to get that lay-in on the right side of the basket. Obviously bounced off, and Michelle Winter had control. But Binghamton here trying for that second, technically maybe even third chance here.
Watch out, and Raskin couldn't find anything. She'll call a timeout and try to talk things over. Binghamton still need to defend their lead, because as we saw yesterday, no lead is safe here at Ritchie Coliseum.
You know, Noah, we're at the 5:43 mark. Binghamton's obviously up by 9 here. And it's interesting because Binghamton, they're a high pressure. Defense, very great. Offense with Mia Raskin running at point, but they've got Michelle Winter down low. They've got Samantha Horowitz down low, who have been the big presence on the rebound. But on the other side, we've got YU, who's out here. There are really 3 who's been producing so far. Megan Spivak, Talia Cohen, but Jasmine Danker's gotten in there. Nitsan, and eventually the playmakers got to work out here.
Yeah, but notice how all 3 of those girls you mentioned on both teams have such an important role in the success, right? If those 3 for each team aren't clicking, then they're not playing the same team game.
Yeah, there's a reason that both these teams are 4-0 as we enter the semifinals here, because they've clicked every game.
And they have a competent big 3.
Yeah, and you wonder here, right? If they've clicked every game, something's got to switch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or either switch or they have to get more people involved, it seems like, both teams. Raskin obviously has the talent to run the court herself, but She hasn't passed as much today as we've seen previously in the tournament. Meanwhile, Raskin on the total opposite side, who seems to have eyes around the court.
Yeah, and we're looking over here as we're watching timeout here. I noticed something that we hadn't mentioned before. YU's got 5 total players total.
No bench.
Binghamton's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe it is.
9 substitutes.
9, maybe 8. It might 8 substitutes, right? So 8 total players, 3 substitutes. That makes a difference in terms of obviously strength, obviously how tired you are.
Yeshiva essentially just packed up the minivan and said, "Let's go," with the five teammates.
Yeah, I mean, not even the minivan. You could fit that in a Toyota Corolla, right? So
understandable.
There we go.
More of a Prius guy myself.
I
like to save energy.
As it goes, you know, in our changing world here, saving with a Prius is a good idea.
All right, now we're not sponsored by them, so let's not gas them up too much. No pun intended. No pun intended, by the way.
I like that one a lot.
Here we go again. Bag number 8 holding on the wing. Pass inside to 6. She's got a good look. Put too much mustard on the shot. Kicks it back out. 4's got a wide open lane. Won't take the shot. This time she will for 2. And Binghamton continue to roll on following the timeout. Biggest lead of the day, 11. What was once a tie game at 5 when you were taking control of play-by-play duties.
Haley Welesnik with the shot, but Jasmine Danker misses that one there.
Danker's got to be crucial to the success of Yeshiva. And remember, all 5 girls on their court are playing every minute of every game for Yeshiva. Inside, great passing work, but can't finish on the basket in the foul.
Horowitz with the second chance rebound, gets fouled on that. She'll go to the line. Binghamton's up by 11, 4:53, 4:52 and counting.
29-18 in favor of Binghamton.
One of the key stats I do want to point out, Binghamton's up to 22 rebounds versus the 11 of YU.
Wow, half.
Yeah. If you're getting out-rebounded that much, it starts to get a bit worrying because that's second chance after second chance after second chance. We're just getting the ball, getting possession back. That means, assumingly, YU, a lot of their shots are one chances and done.
Yeah, and I think, you can attribute that to fatigue and also just inner presence play.
As there goes Nitzan back up the line.
Lob pass over to 5. She will enter the paint. Tipped away by the fingertips of the defender, but Nitzan will cover. Nitzan looking for an angle. Her 3 doesn't fall. She's wanted that shot to fall all day, and she's only hit it once in a half-court conversation before a buzzer beater.
Nitzan's got to drive in at some point here.
She has the ability to, for sure.
Yeah, Horowitz cracking open the defense there.
4 cuts to the paint, call it a foul.
The foul looked to be on the shot right there. It'll be, looks to be Jessie Baird. No, excuse me, that will be Haley Welesnik going to the line right at this moment. She's at 2 points, 3 rebounds per game, now 3 points.
5'4", at only 5'4", being able to get 3 rebounds, pretty impressive. The scrappy plays is what you like to see out of the Ruben team.
32, excuse me, 18.
And that one doesn't hit. So we will start. I think she'll get another chance. She'll be awarded another chance if the free throw doesn't hit. I don't know the rules.
The umpires,
maybe the umpires are discussing it right now.
That might have been a lane violation on the shot is why they're giving it back. Regardless, one more.
Here it is. Just barely missing. Ball up for grabs and a foul as play was initiating. You can obviously see the frustration on Nitzan's face. She will inbound it out, the focus of this offense. 2:15 to go in a semifinal game between 2 strong competitors who are both undefeated coming into the semifinal weekend. Over number 5, Cohen looks around, darting it over to the wing. Pinching was the Binghamton defense that hit off one of the shins. And Yeshiva will get another chance in the opposite end.
Talia Cohen, the one who's going to inbound this one. I would presume that Nitsan's going to try to run around and get an open shot here. She's standing at the top of the key. No one's actually on her at the moment. And there she goes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Will she take the shot as expected? Still can't hit. Rebound, though. Another 3-point try, in and out. Hung around, back, number 2 for Ruben. Heikkinen, and now a timeout. Or is that a timeout or just a buzz? No, we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, timeout at the 127.
Let's read you some of the important statistics we have as the game clicks away. Danker's got 5 points and 4 fouls, though, for Yeshiva. Cohen with 3 points and 1 rebound. She's played the whole game. Nitsan, only 3 points, 4 rebounds, but 4 assists, though, and 2 fouls. Meanwhile, for Binghamton, Raskin has only 4, but 2 assists and 2 rebounds to contribute to her effort. And leading the charge in scoring is a tie between Horowitz and Bearer with 9 points, respectively.
Yeah, we've really just seen, I think what's very key about that is Binghamton's really got all spread out scoring. And that's what's led them to this point. They're up by 14. It's under a minute 30. Any chance of a comeback relies on YU to try to get some shooting to fall. In this half, they've scored, I believe it's 5 points since the half started, and that was around 13 and a half minutes ago.
The question right now is it too little too late, though? 127, you're down 14 points.
I'll say this. YU, if they can force a quick turnover and get a quick 3, that's the chance there.
All
if
right,
they can't,
well, sorry to cut you off right there, but 1 minute and 20 seconds left of action. We have to start. Kick back out to number 8. 6 works her way around. Raskin taking it up. Back ball was fumbled around, now in the opposite paint. In transition, here comes Yeshiva. Wide open lane, look underneath. Didn't go in, but the foul called.
Jasmine Danker right there. I saw exactly what she did. While she got open on the left flank there, what she did is she moved inside.
It looks like Danker is kind of grabbing her leg. She could be in pain, wants to continue to play, but she went down hard. She'll take her free throw shots, but not without at least some discomfort. Exactly a minute to go on our clock.
As we did mention, there are only 5 players on this YU team, so it's not like they can really sub her out without playing with 4. But once again, to get that foul in, she snuck inside so she could get the contact, in which has resulted now in 2 points, which she might not have gotten had she taken it straight on.
Still a 12-point lead. Here comes Binghamton trying to ice the cake, whether that's chewing clock or continuing to push an offensive aggression. Great pass inside. What a move. And a twosome right there.
Michelle Winter from Jesse Bear, a very great play, great efficiency to get that dime and the shot up.
Barra now has 11 points along with her 4 rebounds. Complementing each other's statistics. A live ball, diving for it, 2 different players, and it'll be awarded green ball.
That is Binghamton on the possession. At the 30.8 mark, this game coming to a close.
Yeah, 14 points again.
Oh, never mind. It actually is back to YU.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out in the splash zone. A spectator got hit a little bit in the shoulder with the basketball. Seems to be okay, though. Back here we are. Nitsan, wild pull up from 3, and she's got it. And that's the second time today where she's thrown up a prayer for no man's land, and it hits. Unfortunately, once again, too little, too late.
Yeah, down to 11-point game. Nitsan, you can see every time she's got the range to hit it, and she's shown twice today how she can do it. Unfortunately, if it wasn't for 16.4 seconds left in the game, they might have a chance to come back.
Also, Nitsan, I do believe that there were opportunities that she had to pass that she took up upon. So while she's contributed to the success, currently holding the ball, she has also been spearing out the ball. Taken away by number 6. She previously made the shot. 5 seconds and counting, and they'll easily allow Binghamton to score as it trickles back in.
That is
and a celebratory moment for the Binghamton squad as they move on to the championship. You can see the elation in their faces and a fantastic performance all around by a team that's built to make a deep run.
As the clock hits 0 and Binghamton takes the win 36-23, it was Sasha Harwich who hit the shot at the end. Sasha Harwich, who's yet to score in this tournament, and that's why I believe they were cheering so much for her as she hits that shot there. It's her first points here. And I mean, in the semifinals, what a time to get it.
Yeah, this has been the National Hillel Basketball League, Noah Bland, alongside my buddy Ethan. We are brought to you by American High. Good night, or good afternoon for me, folks, as I will be taking the rest of the day off. Ethan, I want to thank you again for a fantastic rowing about. I will see you in the future. Let's get it going.